The film begins with the battle of two pearls of devils in the middle of the ocean, showing a red dragon named Aobing against Nezha the demon. Nezha attacks using a fire wheel that can be held easily by Aobing, and then when he tries to attack using the breath of water, Nezha immediately ties Aobing's neck with a gold ring, and suddenly thousands of lotus spears prepare to shower the red dragon until death. Aobing's death caused the anger of the dragon race, so that when he found out his son had been killed, the king of dragon, Anquang, along with the dragon forces, intended to revenge by going to the city of Chentongquan to make chaos by destroying several buildings so that all villagers ran to save themselves. Even one of the dragons, fooled while looking for food at the restaurant, instead entered the opera performance. After that, they moved towards the castle, where all the troops were prepared to fight. Nezha's father, named General Li Jing, a city leader, came out of the castle to find out what really happened. Anquang was very angry because Nezha had killed his son. Li Jing tried to calm Anquang, but Anquang did not accept and wanted to punish Nezha. If not, the dragon would destroy the city of Chentongquan, razed to the ground. When one of the dragons will attack, suddenly a lotus spear appears attacking the red dragon, and it turns out Nezha is there to stop this chaos. Seeing Nezha had arrived, Anquang ordered Li Jing to kill his son. Certainly Li Jing would not do that, asking the soldier to bring Nezha away from there, but Nezha refused because he felt innocent. Seeing this, Anquang was very angry. He felt unreasonable because the dragon was an ancient god of Eastern Sea who was even respected by the emperor. Hearing that, Nezha did not care, even though Anquang, a king, and even Pharaoh would be opposed without escaping into the Red Sea. Hearing this, Li Jing immediately slapped Nezha and regretted having the child of a bastard. Li Jing did this to educate Nezha, but Nezha was very annoyed to think that Li Jing was always selfish, never once heard and cared for him. Nezha felt hopeless and would give what Anquang wanted. And finally, Li Jing was very sad to see Nezha had died, while Yin sad and cry, seeing her son sleeping forever. After his death, Nezha rose in another cold and snowy world. There he saw a rabbit, or who knows what, was suddenly running scared, and it turned out that the spider's monster jumped closer to lunch. Nezha was confused because he could not call a lotus spear, so rather than eat in life, he continued to avoid and try to escape until finally thrown into the cave, trapped in a spider's net. In this spirit world, Nezha's power seems to disappear without a lotus spear, and when the spider approaches, Nezha can only surrender. Luckily, Li Jing arrived on time to save Nezha, also brought a lotus spear to fight the spider monster. Finally, Nezha easily defeated a spider's monster, but after the fight, Nezha was very angry, remembering bad things before his death. Li Jing tried to calm Nezha, said that whatever happened, Nezha remained his son. Finally, Nezha was calm, but he would not call Li Jing with father. Suddenly, a monument came out of the ground. Seeing Nezha had difficulty reading, Li Jing explained that Nezha was a spirit that is now in the Buddhist pagoda called Linglong Pagoda. He explained if Mrs. Yin was not willing if Nezha had died, and asked for the help of a Taoist to revive Nezha. The Taoist gave a pagoda that could bring the spirit of Nezha into the pagoda that had 7 levels, and on each floor full of illusions as well as different levels of difficulty inhabited by the devils. On the first floor, it is prohibited from killing. The second floor is prohibited from stealing. The third floor is prohibited from lust. The fourth floor is prohibited from drunk. The fifth floor is prohibited from luxury. The sixth floor is prohibited from lying. And finally, the seventh floor is prohibited lazy. If can finish all levels, Nezha can be free from Linglong Pagoda prison, can reincarnate. But if it fails, it will be trapped and will become a ghost. Finally, a portal opens. Both of them move to the next level. There, Nezha asked that Li Jing not follow him, but Li Jing was forced to accompany him, worried that even on the first floor, if he did not come, Nezha would really die. After that, they entered a cave. There was a large altar with a golden egg. Nezha is curious to think this is a human egg and taking without permission. Suddenly, a voice warned to don't touch the egg, and the undeath appeared. The Skull General, who attacks quickly, beat Li Jing brutally, while Nezha, I don't care, dude. Because this little bastard did not want to help, Li Jing provoked the Skull General to attack Nezha. Of course, he finally fought, while Li Jing, now your turn, bro. It did not take long to finally Nezha won the battle. That seemed easy, but it turned out to be wrong, because the Skull General was able to return to regenerate the destroyed limbs. The second round battle began. Although many times Nezha defeated him, Skull General will always come back to life until Nezha is really exhausted and beaten brutally. Seeing this, Li Jing understood the purpose of the level 2 floor rules not to steal, so he immediately returned by throwing gold eggs to his place as a baseball player. Finally, the Skull General stopped attacking and silent, like a statue. After the fight ended, the cave on the second floor began to collapse. Then Li Jing immediately brought Nezha to leave. On the third floor, they boarded the boat and saw a giant peach tree. Nezha looks excited with the beauty of the place, immediately enters the house under a peach tree. When entering that place, Nezha heard someone calling from inside the room, which turned out to be Mrs. Yin. Made Nezha cry because he really missed his mother. Yin explained that she was trapped in this pagoda because she followed them and was saved by Lady Mirror. Nezha cried, apologizing for not being able to be a good child, and hugged his mother to sleep, and then dreamed that Nezha lived happily with his parents. However, the illusion turned into something bad, and when he woke up, Nezha had been trapped in a mirror. Meanwhile, Li Jing, who is looking for Nezha, is now meeting his wife. This time, Yin said the same reason why he could get caught up in this place for fear of both of them, so he calmed down his wife. Li Jing promised to bring the two out of the Linglong Pagoda, despite having to risk his lives. Even if Nezha is guilty, Li Jing will defend, as when Dragon King asked to kill his son, of course it would never be done. Even though the city of Chentangquan would be destroyed, Li Jing would fight the dragon race because he knew that Albing was an evil dragon. Li Jing did not listen to Nezha's previous explanation because he felt embarrassed, inappropriate to be a father, because he had been too busy as a city leader. Actually, there are many things he wanted to do by teaching Nezha about the meaning of responsibility, but he made a fatal mistake, making Nezha died. Nezha, who was trapped in the mirror world, realized that actually Li Jing really loved him. Here, Yin began to incite her husband so that they lived in the pagoda together to start a new life and would never be separated. However, Li Jing refused because he had to return to save peoples of the city of Chentangquan. Yin looks annoyed, saying that Li Jing doesn't care about his family, more concerned with citizens. Hearing that, Li Jing realized that this woman was not Yin, because Yin would always support him in everything. Because the disguise has been revealed, the Mirror Devil shows the original form that is very super wumbo, and hey, I want it. When Li Jing will attack, suddenly Nezha appeared and attacked Li Jing, while Nezha's souls, who was trapped in the mirror world, tried to break away because his body had been controlled by the Mirror Devil to kill his father. In the fight, Li Jing tried to make Nezha aware because it was not possible he would hurt his son, but it was in vain to make Li Jing hurt. Seeing the conditions even more chaotic, Nezha was as hard as he could be released from the mirror. Finally, Nezha managed to re-enter to his body and attack the Mirror Devil until it was destroyed. This level battle has been completed. Now Nezha is starting to realize that Li Jing is very love him. Suddenly, the floor split broke, making both of them fall in a beautiful place. There appeared a storks, or whatever that bird, would take them to the level of level 4. The journey was seen, their relationship began to improve, and Li Jing was very happy. After arriving at the 4th level floor, they met the Kung Fu Panda, who looked very strong to see sharply preparing to kill. Mr. Panda began to dance to get ready to fight, which finally lost into the iron cage and cried, begging to be released. Before leaving, Li Jing deliberately left the mirror of the message to be taken by Nezha. On the 5th floor, full of devils, Now they fight against the giant elephant demon in the desert, even eaten by the whale devil, and they fight with Mr. Crab, who no longer works at the restaurant. Finally, they can get out of the body of the giant whale devil, and the 5th level floor has been completed. Now they arrive on the 6th floor of a dark world of a square labyrinth city. When they arrive at an altar, they hear something, and suddenly the iron chain binds to Nezha and Li Jing.
What?
It turns out that that is a trap of Ao Bing's spirit, who still holds grudges and intends to trap Nezha to be trapped in the pagoda forever. Ao Bing has an evil and cunning because, in the past, he treats innocent people like animals, and even playing with them very cruelly, thinking if the dragon race is an absolute god. And that's when Nezha appears to stop Ao Bing from madness and kill him without hesitation for justice. For revenge, Ao Bing began to incite, saying that all this time Li Jing had used Nezha and even assumed that his son was a devil, even though Li Jing denied it, made the chain of honesty torture Nezha. Then Ao Bing asked if Li Jing whether Qin Tongquan people were more important than Nezha, and Li Jing denied that. The honesty chain torture again was stronger than before, because every lie would give a stronger energy if more than the 3 lies spoken. The soul of the Nezha affected by the chain would be destroyed forever. Realizing this, Li Jing finally recognized Nezha as a devil's child, and the people of Qin Tongquan was more important than Nezha.
After that, Ao Bing revealed a surprising secret, because actually there was only one person who could get out of pagoda and became a god. Initially, Nezha did not believe that, if Li Jing only used himself. And when Ao Bing gave the last question about Li Jing's lies to get out of the pagoda with Nezha, then he admitted that all the promises were lying to make Nezha very angry if it had been lied to by Li Jing. Finally, after the 3 questions were answered honestly, the honesty chain let them go. Li Jing tried to explain something, but Nezha no longer wanted to hear anything and left from there. And Ao Bing pushed Li Jing into the 7th floor. In 7th floor, Li Jing returned to the city of Qin Tongquan, and Dragon King was there to punish Nezha. But Li Jing refused because he could actually finish the test on the 7th floor at the expense of Nezha and make peace with the Dragon King. But Li Jing chose the way to save Nezha by fighting the Dragon King. Here, Li Jing finally knew that if so far An Kuang had never carried out his duties as an Eastern Sea Guard, but continued to protect Ao Bing, who had committed a lot of terrible crimes that would not be forgiven, then Li Jing gave orders to all troops to fight the dragon. While Nezha was very sad not to know where to go and prepared to receive the punishment, then the magic mirror that brought a message from his mother revealed the truth about Li Jing.
Because after Nezha's death, he felt very sorry for failing as a father to Nezha. Then Li Jing decided to enter the Linglong Pagoda to bring Nezha back. In fact, from the beginning, Li Jing had intended to sacrifice him so that Nezha could escape the Linglong Pagoda. Seeing that, Nezha began to realize the big sacrifice made by his father. While Li Jing fought with the King of the Dragon and had difficulty, and Nezha arrived there on time to save his father. Now, Nezha has to fight against the King of the Dragon, who never lost to a battle. It was proven when Nezha was beaten without mercy to hit the ground and almost died. Nezha, who will die, asked whether Li Jing still considers himself a devil. Li Jing told that in the past, Yin carried Nezha for 3 years before we're born. After being born, Nezha like a meatball was different from the others, but whatever it was, Li Jing and Yin would always love Nezha. Unexpectedly, An Kuang gave an offer that was handing over Nezha and Li Jing to be allowed to pass the Linglong Pagoda. Certainly, Li Jing refused. It was impossible to sacrifice his son. And finally, Li Jing decided to end his own life in order to give strength to Nezha to get out of the Linglong Pagoda. Now Nezha's strength has returned 1,000,000%, so this is an opportunity to revenge on old Bastard, with the power of 1,000 spears that penetrate the entire body until death.
After successfully defeating Ankwang, Nezha woke up in a beautiful and calm place called the Primordial World, a world that must be passed if you want to become a god. There, Nezha saw that if you were young, Li Jing wanted to be a god who was willing to make a long journey to protect the city of Chentongquan. However, after going through a journey at the Linglong Pagoda, he finally realized that to become a real god, not just that, because he had to protect the people who were loved by sacrificing an ego and threw away the desire to become a god to save Nezha. So the Paradise Court decided to forgive Li Jing and allow to leave the Linglong Pagoda with his son, and now both of them began a new journey to become a god in their own way. And the film ends. Message from the film. No matter how bad a father still believes to him, because a father has his own way to show affection and sometimes forget to be kind, because men are still men, except men who wear pink bikini. I'm Fox, and thanks for watching.